Hey everybody, welcome back. I am bored. COVID made me bored, and today I am continuing my campaign of Terminator Genisys Rise of the Resistance board game. Moving on to Mission 5, Storming the Courtyard. The last mission, Mission 4, which was Breaching the Gate, John and his team, along with the Guardian, had taken the truck, drove through and killed a couple Endos, reaching the gate of the enemy base, and we broke through to get inside to our next objective. And as one of the results of breaching that gate, we damaged our truck, so it's currently inoperative, but the turret does work, so should be very interesting. We've got a couple rewards from the last mission, which was we got to keep our equipment cards and any special weapons that we got. And fortunately, John did pick up a really great weapon that he used quite extensively in the last mission. And we also got to shuffle the level 3 equipment and weapon cards into the deck. So if I am lucky this round, maybe I'll be able to pick up a level 3 weapon. So we've got our board set up. I'm sorry for the last video. I think it was a little bit out of focus, and for some reason, while my camera view was showing that I had the view I wanted, it was slightly off. So I apologize for that. And even with this map, it's quite large, and you'll see that it does take up a lot of space. So for this mission, I've got John. He continues to have his marksman class as well as his sergeant class. He does have that special sergeant ability, which is that rank token that can be used once per game. And he does have his special ability, which is a rank token that can be used once per round, which has been really helpful. He still continues to have his 2 rank tokens for his character, and so he has quite a few opportunities to get those rerolls when we need it. I've equipped him with his sniper rifle. I felt that it really worked out well in the last mission, just long range, taking out enemies before they can get close to us. We're going to give him the body armor because I have a feeling he's going to need it. And this time I've equipped him with his HE grenade that he picked up from the last mission. And this is a high explosive grenade, and it looks like it does quite some damage, where you can place your grenade token and you find range, you add, you roll the dice, and then you add 1 to the result, and you would choose the number of enemies equal to the result, and they would take 2 wounds. Now, as I understand this grenade, it bypasses the defense, so the enemies would just take 2 wounds. So if it's the HK drone or the T-800s or the platformers, they just get wiped out, and if it's any special bosses, they would take 2 wounds. So that's how I'm reading it, and that's how I'm gonna play it. And for the Guardian, we have his class of Bodyguard and Engineer, which gives him 2 extra wound slots. He does have that special Engineer ability for his Interact, which allows him to change the face of his dice roll if he needs to by increase or decrease by 1. I've equipped him with his Plasma Shotgun, hoping to get him a better weapon this round. I'm going to give him his body armor and his Plasma Canister. I was kind of debating between that and the EMP grenade, but I'm taking my chances. We're going to go with the Plasma Canister. The setup is a little bit different this round because we do have our resistance soldiers, and we have all 3 of them, red, blue, and yellow. And their card, I think the last time I had resistance soldiers during the prison breakout, we had a couple resistance soldiers. So you'll see that they have a movement of 5, range of 6, and they attack with 3 dice. You can use your dice to assign 1 dice to them to do an action or a move or attack or rest. They can take no more than 1 wound. On the second wound, they are down. There are special rules for this game, but I'm going to talk about that in a minute. You'll see the board is set up. I've got all my tokens in place, my supply crates. I've got enemy entrances at the various sides. I have Alpha over here, Bravo up there, which is sort of out of the screen. Let me just tilt this up a bit so you can see it. And I've got Charlie, Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot. So you'll see that I have every single dice roll for enemy reinforcements will bring someone out. So this seems to me it's going to be pretty heated. We are in the base, so we can expect a lot of enemy reinforcements. We've got the truck in the middle. It's been disabled, but the gunning The gunner does work. We cannot move the truck itself, but we can still use the gunner on that truck. We've got our truck damage tracker, and just like last time, the truck will cancel the first Terminator result during each round, and during consecutive attacks, we will deal the first uncancelled Terminator result to the truck and any additional ones to one character inside. The truck will get destroyed once it takes more than 7 hits. We've got the card for the gunner seat, which again is really great, 3 to 12 range, attack dice of 4, and a special ability depending on which dice face you assign it. We've got our supply crate and we've got our passenger seat. I highly doubt we'll have any passengers in there, but we've got that card as a reference. We do have our enemy lineup for this round. You'll see that in the red lineup, we've got our T-72, T-800s, and our HK drones. And with the blue, it's a slightly different order, but the same distribution. And just as reference, we've got those enemy cards there. Not sure if there's going to be any bosses showing up this round, but we've got that there for us. And the let's see, I think I'll read the mission first, and then we'll go on to any special mission conditions for this round. So it would be the player who is Kyle Reese reading the introduction, and this is mission 5, storming the courtyard. After scragging the T-800 sentries at the entry checkpoint, we headed straight into machine hell. The shaped charges mounted under the truck had disabled it, but that was part of our plan. Besides causing a big diversion, the automated turrets atop the walls couldn't depress low enough to fire on the entry points, giving us a measure of protection from them. But that didn't mean we were safe at all. Dozens of T-800s stood in the inner courtyard, firing their plasma weapons on our convoy. The bright purple beams reduced our truck's front compartment to slag. I couldn't see whether Alex had made it. Out. I was way too busy fighting for my life. "Move out, soldiers!" John shouted as he activated the pop-up plasma cannon. The moment it locked into place atop the truck, he fired, mowing down the first wave of Endos. Our forces swept forward, concentrating their fire on the remaining T-800s. We'd gained a foothold inside the compound, but could we keep it? With a roar, an HK aerial drone flashed overhead, releasing a familiar metal sphere that plummeted towards us. Arms and legs snapped out, and the spider tank hit the ground with a thud, its twin plasma cannons immediately firing on a nearby platoon, cutting them to pieces as they tried to take it down. As the four-legged drone scanned for more targets, John opened up on it with his cannon. It returned fire, detonating a fuel tank underneath even as John blew it to hell. Jumping free as an explosion rocked the truck, he took cover by its front end, ordering a nearby soldier to get up on the plasma cannon and provide cover fire. Sniping at approaching T-800s with my MK2, I joined him. A moment later, a dark shape shoved out of the truck's ruined cab and scrambled down to join us. Alex huddled near the vehicle, his uniform scorched and smoking, but otherwise unharmed. Then we heard a plasma rifle firing on full auto as someone approached our position. We all readied our weapons, only to lower them and sigh in relief as the Guardian stepped around the corner. "Where to now, John?" I shouted over the incoming plasma fire and shouts and screams of the dying. "We gotta find a way inside," he shouted back, looking around with an intensity I knew all too well. "Let's move!" With that, he charged forward, blasting anything metal that moved. Taking a deep breath, the rest of us followed him toward what might be our utter destruction, but it was the only way to go. So the mission setup is pretty straightforward. We have 2 objectives. The first thing we need to do, and it has to be completed in order, is locate the underground entrance Waypoint Alpha. So I have 4 waypoints at each corner, and I do not know what they are. I took the waypoints, I shuffled them, and I distributed them. So what we're looking for is Waypoint Alpha. The second objective is all characters must be in the same zone as Waypoint Alpha, and by doing so, they proceed underground. The campaign reward, if we are successful, we get to keep our weapons, and we gain a new class card. We will be using the 3 resistance soldiers, and they'll be in the starting zone, which is right here with us, right by the truck. We've got our level 1, 2, and 3 equipment and weapon decks, as well as our reference cards for the truck and for the supply crate. And some special rules for this mission. In this mission, the truck does not move, only the gunner seat position is used, and enemies attack against the truck. If any characters are inside the truck token is treated as a character by the machines. If one of its hexes is nearest the target, it will be fired upon. You track the damage against the truck using the truck damage tracker card. And once it reaches its maximum and takes one more hit, we'd flip it over and it's completely damaged. And I'm not sure what happens to the person inside, but let's just assume they jump out just in time before it blows up. For the resistance soldiers are treated as characters by the machines. If they are nearest the target, they will be fired upon. If a resistance soldier suffers a second wound after placing one on its card, they are killed and returned to the box. And I'm going to get back to that in just a minute. For enemy reinforcements, it's 2 dice. This enemy uses all 6 enemy entrances, so every die roll will place an enemy on the map. And we do have starting enemies. After you assemble your enemy pool, each player rolls 3 dice and places enemies from their pool at the matching entrances. So we're not alone, and they're going to be coming hard fast. So one of the things I want to address is, I think on BGG, some people mentioned that this particular mission is very easy. And the main objective is first to find Waypoint Alpha, and there are only 4 waypoints. So because the resistance soldiers are treated as characters, when you move into the zone, so for example, if this resistance soldier moves in here, he would reveal that waypoint. Typically, it would just be the characters that you're playing or the players that reveal it. So I think that was one of the, not criticisms, but one of the comments saying that, well, it's really easy. All you do is you get all your players, move out, find the waypoint, and then just everyone moves in. And you're basically using your resistance soldiers as pawns to discover where the Waypoint Alpha is. And that's perfectly fine. And I think that's maybe one of the things that makes it easy, because you don't really care if they get killed. Your concern is getting, John and his crew to that waypoint to get to the underground passage. So I'm going to play it a little bit differently. One of the things that they noted in the rules is that when your resistance soldier takes a hit from an enemy after their first wound is on their card, they are killed and removed from the game. I'm going to play it a little different. Because they are treated as characters, I have 5 characters here. All 5 need to get to Waypoint Alpha. So they all have to be alive, which means that my 3 resistance soldiers cannot be killed, but they can be downed. And it would be John and the Guardian to, help them up and use their interact to help them get back up so that they can make it to the waypoint. So I can still use the resistance soldiers to reveal waypoints, and they can, continue to use their actions. It's just in this game, they cannot die, they only go down. And I feel that might balance it a little bit better, in the sense that it makes it a little harder because you kind of have to keep your resistance soldiers alive, and everyone has to be at that waypoint. So it could be a little challenging because my only 2 characters that can do the rest and interact to revive a downed soldier is John and the Guardian. So I could be potentially making it worse for myself, but I feel like, given the comments on BGG, I feel like maybe that would help balance the gameplay a bit. So the very first thing we need to do is we need to roll 3 dice. Of course, I only have 2 enemy reinforcements die, but so I'll just roll an extra 3rd. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off by doing that roll. So we'll start with John, and we'll roll, and we have a 1 and a 5. So from my enemy pool, I'm going to do 1, which is up here, and a 5, which is a drone down here, and we'll roll 1 more, and it's a 6, and the 6 is right beside it. So now we'll roll 3 for the Guardian's reinforcement roll. We have a 1 and a 4. So we'll have 1, which is another T800, and a 4, which is all the way down here. And that is the T72, which I hate because of his range. And a 3, so another T800 will be at location 3. So we've got quite a few. They don't activate right now. They will activate on the actual turn. And now we just have to decide who do we want to go first. So if you haven't noticed, I have Joan on the outside of the truck, and the Guardian is inside on the gunner position. So John's got the sniper rifle, so he has some advantage in terms of taking some enemies out at a far distance. And because the Guardian is inside the gunner seat of the truck, he also has quite a long range. So I'm hoping to use the Guardian as sort of a central defense position as enemies are coming in to do that. So we have quite a few up here. I'm kind of concerned about this section up here. So I think we may leave this waypoint maybe a little bit later. Maybe we'll try it, because no one has showed up at entrance 2. Maybe we can quickly get one of our resistance soldiers to get into this area just to reveal it, and we'll see what it is. So I think we'll have them go in pairs. So we'll have red and blue and yellow stick together. We'll have red and John stick together as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is we will decide on who we want to start with. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this guy is within range, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to start with John. So let's start with John. We're going to do John's roll, and that's not too bad. Let me just push these tiles together. They're a little misaligned. There we go. And I think, of course, I have my player boards off to the side, but if you're with me on mission 5, that you must know their player boards by now. So I think the first thing I'll do is I'm going to have okay, so John doesn't have, I don't think he has line of sight of that red endo on the far end, but I'm not too concerned because it's only his that would be activating. So we need 12. We definitely want to take out that endo. So maybe I want to move John 1, 2, 3, 4. And would I be able to see? I would. Okay. Okay, let's have John move 1, 2, 3. We'll have John move 3. So John's going to move in 3. 1, 2, and 3. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they are, the endo is within range, and the drone is also within range. So I can do a fire, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the red resistant soldier. I'm going to assign that, and I'm going to have him move in twice. So he gets 10 movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put him right here. I could, and well, 3, 4, 5. I'll put him right here. I'll put him right here beside it, and hopefully you can see that. Yep. And for John, we're going to use his dice value of 6 to do a shot. And we're using his sniper rifle, which has a 5 to 12 range. We're using 4 dice to shoot. And we're going to go ahead and let's attack this endo first because I feel like I'm going to need it. Okay, so that's not too bad. So it has a defense of 3, so we do kill it. And then we'll assign this last dice for another attack on this drone. And it does dodge 1. And my special, I have nothing special here, so it does dodge 1, but it has a defense of 2, so I do take this one out. And I'm okay with that. So that ends John's turn. We will roll for reinforcements and then activate. Okay, so it's a 4 and a 5. That's not too bad. So the 4 would be right over here. So it's 2 T-72s. And what was the other one? 5. So 5 is right here. So not great because now this endo is going to shoot. But we're going to go ahead and move this one first. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's a wall here, so he has no one in range, but he's basically moving towards this direction. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this endo is going to go ahead and just shoot at the resistant soldier, and I hope that it's okay. Okay, so it's going to take 1 hit. The resistant soldier does not have any special abilities, so I will mark his card with 1 wound. And that's that. And then this one will move 1, 2, 3. This is a little misaligned there. There we go. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. If he moves here, he would have line of sight of John. And he also would have line of sight of the truck, but technically John is closer, and that's okay. So it's going to roll 2, and John takes 1. He could use his special rank, and I think he will. So he's going to use his rank to avoid 1 wound. So there we go. Okay, so now John's turn is over. And it is the Guardian's roll. And that is actually really, really bad. I could use more than that, so I'm going to flip my rank token. It's a little early in the game to do that, but I feel like I might need it. Okay, that's definitely better. Okay, so first thing I want to do is, let's see, does the Guardian have anyone in sight? And I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this one's just out of range, which really doesn't, maybe I shouldn't have used that reroll, but he can shoot the T-72. And the resistance soldier might be able to do something. He can move in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we want to trigger it and see what happens? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to move the yellow resistance soldier. He gets to move in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's see. It would open up this waypoint because along this wall, so it does reveal, and it is Waypoint Delta. Shouting and shooting, we ran across the courtyard, picking up scattered soldiers as we went. By the time we reached what we thought was the entrance, we had a half-dozen men with us. "Let's take it!" John shouted as he moved around the corner with us right behind him. But the way forward was blocked by 3 Endos, led by a T-800 with a flamer that belched fiery death at us. We all dove for cover as plasma bolts and burning incendiary gel lit up the night. "Retreat!" John ordered. "This way is cut off." Replace the waypoint token with a T-800 flamer. Lovely. Then, place the next 2 enemies of your color from the enemy pool in the hexes adjacent to the T-800 flamer. Well, that is just fantastic. So, guaranteed now that resistance soldier is not going to make it alive. So I'll be right back. I'm going to get that T-800 flamer with its card, and we will we'll continue that. Okay, so I have set up the T-800 flamethrower. He is up there with his friends in the top right corner, and they have their eyes set on that resistance soldier. So in terms of the T-800 flamer, I think he came out before, but that was a while back. And you'll see that I have his card here. Defense of 3, movement value of 4, attacks with 2 dice, which is not too bad, I guess. Of range of 4, which is really short. He does have a special ability for hazardous. After defending, if this enemy is destroyed, it makes an attack against all the characters and enemies in its zone within line of sight before being removed from the map. So he just explodes because of that butane backpack of his. And he has a logic card, close combat. He needs to move to be he wants to move to be adjacent. Then you roll a logic die to either make an attack or move towards and attack the nearest character. And he has 3 wound slots, which means it takes 4 hits on him or 4 wounds to kill him. So we're kind of in a pickle here because we can try to get the Guardian out there to help him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But that might not work. So we may have to sacrifice that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1. But he only has a range of 4, so he's not really going to do any good. And that resistance soldier may end up being down. So we are going to use this die to move our soldier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to move him in here because it takes 2 movement points to get into cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want him safe, whatever is coming out. We're going to use this die to, in our truck, we can do 2 attacks, right? But I don't think, I'd be very, very surprised if I can reach all the way down there, and I don't think I can because it's blocked. Oh, that is awfully, awfully close, guys. I would say yes, but I'm going to call it a no because I am touching the red border of this obstruction here. So I'm going to use this, I'm going to use this 6-face die to do a shot on this T-72 at the bottom. And here we go. And that's more than enough, so it's off the board. Okay, I get to do one more shot, but I do not think I have anyone else in line of sight, and that means we're in a lot of trouble here. And this one was too far away, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, darn. Well, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can hit this spot, but I can't hit that spot. So, unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Okay, so now we're going to roll for reinforcements, and we've got quite a few. We have a 6 and a 4. So a 6 would be over here. Oh, that's right, a 4 first. We'll do this one over here by the 4 and a drone over by the 6. And now they all activate, and after the flamer also activates. So this one's going to move in 1, 2, 3, 4, no threat. The drone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to do an attack. Oh, sorry, I had one more dice for the Guardian, but I'm not going to do anything because I can't really use it. So the drone's going to shoot the truck, and it's a total miss. Then this drone will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's moving towards John, but it's out of range. Then we have this guy, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and same deal. He's going to shoot for John because he has line of sight, and he'll be shooting 2. And John takes 1 because he already used his previous rank token, but he can use his sergeant class rank token to use it. But then that's it. I wouldn't be able to use that again for the rest of this game. So I think I won't do that. I think I will take a wound. And so one of the wounds goes to his body armor, so it doesn't actually impact him. The moment the body armor exhausts all its slots, it's removed from the game. So the next thing will be this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I believe this Endo has line of sight of this resistance soldier. He's in cover, so hopefully it'll help. He's going to roll 3 for the attack. And a total miss. Thank goodness. And now we've got, well, let's start with the drone. 1, 2, 3, and it's going to shoot 2. 2 dice for the attack. Oh, and our unfortunate resistance soldier is down. Now, under normal game rules, he would actually be removed from the game. And again, this plays into that aspect of using the resistance soldiers just to reveal the waypoints, and once you figure out where A is, there's only 4 of them, your characters can just make a run for it. But I'm making this game significantly harder by making them actual characters, since everything else, they are being treated as characters. So I'm not going to kill him, but the Guardian or someone has to go and rescue him because they all have to get the waypoint alpha. Okay, and then now, because this soldier's down, he's not treated as a character anymore, so this one's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to shoot 3 at that resistance soldier that's over there. Okay, so it takes 2, but he's in cover, so this cover is removed. So he's still okay. Now the flamer, he is going to roll a logic dice. He's going to roll a logic dice. It's a 1. Do not move. Make an attack against all characters within range and line of sight. Nobody. So he's not moving. That's okay. I'll take that. So that is the end of the round. We're collecting our dice, and we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do now. Okay. So we could easily now do some damage with the Guardian, and we want to at least reveal this waypoint over here. So let's start with that. Let's start with John. We get his special ability back. We're rolling for John, and I am okay with that. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is let's move this soldier. We're going to move the, oh, actually, no, you know what? No. I'm going to have him rest. I want him rested. So as his one action, he's going to rest and remove that one wound. My next action, I do want to shoot before I move John because I still have line of sight of this endo, and I can shoot one of these guys, and I feel like I might go for that HK T-72 platformer, but might not be worth it. Maybe I just want to move in. Okay, so I'm going to use my first 6 to move, and I'm moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to move right there. I'm going to assign the 6 to my interact to take a look at the supply crate, and I draw 2 cards. Oh, okay, perfect. So I have EMP rounds or search a weapon. I think I'm going to search a weapon, but we'll see. Immediately discard this card, draw from the weapon deck until you find a level 2 or 3 weapon, take it and reshuffle. Okay, so we're going to do that. So we're going to take and see what we get. Here is a level 3 right off the bat. It is a grenade launcher. It is a grenade launcher. You can take a look. It has no attack value, so what it says is roll 2 attack dice for each hit result. You deal 1 wound to the enemy or the target adjacent to the enemy, ignoring defense, and has a 2 to 6 range. So I'm not going to equip it, but I will take it. Okay, and my last dice roll, I think I should do an attack. I could move in to reveal this waypoint, but I feel I might be in a little bit of trouble. So what's more important, revealing the waypoint or killing that endo? I think we're going to reveal the waypoint. No, I think I'll just kill the endo. I'm going to kill the endo. No, I can't. You know why? 1, 2, 3, 4. He's out of... I can't. He's too close to me. So I'm going to move. So I'm just going to move, and I'm going to move 1, and I still have 5 movement points. So we're revealing Waypoint Charlie at the bottom here. The 4 of us leapfrog across the courtyard, 2 advancing while the other 2 provided cover fire. Purple plasma beams crisscrossed the open space, wiping out anything or anyone they hit. Leading the rest of our remaining troops, we fought our way to a heavy, closed gate on the far side. "Open it, Alex," John said. I ran a bypass and popped it, but as the thick barrier rumbled up, more plasma bursts shot out from the other side. This entrance was guarded by machines, a lot of machines. "There's too many," John said. "Everybody, fall back. We have to find another way in." Flip the enemy entrance adjacent to this waypoint to its heavy side, then remove the waypoint token. Okay, that's not too bad. So Echo becomes Heavy Echo, which is now a 5 and a 6, which is not great if I roll a 6. And that ends John's turn. So now we are rolling for reinforcements. He still has 5 movement points. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move into this cover space here. Okay, we're going to roll for reinforcements. We have a 4 and a 6. Of course, I was just talking about that. So the 4 is over here, and the 6, we have 1 here and 1 up here. Okay, now they activate. So let's go ahead and let's start with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And does this endo have line of sight of the truck? I believe it does. Yes, it does. So it's going to shoot 3 on the truck. And it's all misses. This drone at the bottom, I'm going to move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not within range of anything. And we will deal with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is within range of the truck. It's going to shoot for 3. And it does 2. The first one gets canceled for this round. The second one gets absorbed by the truck, so the truck takes a hit, and that's it. So I'm okay with that. And now this endo down here is going to shoot John with 3. He is in cover, and all misses. That's great. And then this HK drone will move in 1, 2, and shoot 2 at John. And it takes 1, but he's in cover, and that cover gets destroyed. So John came out unscathed. So that's great. Now it is the Guardian's turn. And hopefully the Guardian can make some quick work here. Oh, No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Okay, I'm unfortunately using my last rank on the Guardian because I need to make multiple attacks. Okay, I will take that. I will take that. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I'm going to assign this 4 to my blue resistance soldier. He has a range of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can actually attack, and he can do two. He can do 2 actions because I'm assigning a dice value of 4. So he's going to 2, and he rolls 3. So the first thing he's going to do, he's going to shoot for that T800, and more than enough, or just enough. So that one's off the board. And we're going to do a second shot at the HK drone, and it dodges 1. And I cannot reroll. I don't have any rank tokens left, so I cannot reroll that. So it dodges 1, and therefore nothing happens. That's okay. At least we took care of 1. So now I'm going to use this value of 6 on the gunner seat, and I can make 3 attacks. And let's see. I definitely want to take out all the reds. 1, 2, 3. But I'm not too concerned about that one. So I'm going to go after this endo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'm rolling 4 for that endo. And that is enough. So he's dead. My second attack will be towards this T-72 platform. And that is also enough. Okay. And then my third attack. At this stage, my third attack can be... Oh, this will be interesting, actually. My third attack... Well, we know these two are going to close in, so let's take this one out over there. It dodges 1, which is fine, but it takes 2, so we'll take... Which one did I choose? This one? This one. This one's gone. Okay, so that was the 3 attacks. Really enjoy that gunner position. I still have my 2 dice rolls left to assign. Now, what I can do is I can... I only have a range of 4, right? So I do have body armor. I want to protect that soldier out there. It might be worthwhile to protect him. So I'm going to move. And I'm going to move 1, 2, and 3. Or do I want to move 6? Let me see. Let me think. Oh, I'd be putting myself in harm's way, especially with that flamer that's out there. But I do need to rescue. So what should we do? Let's try to help him out, because we need to reveal this waypoint. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 6. And I'm gonna assign this dice to my plasma shotgun, because 1, 2, 3, 4. The drone is within range. I am shooting with 4. Oh, let's see. I get nothing. I get no bonus out of that, right? Darn. Because I only have a defense. Oh, and he dodged 1, so that was no effect. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, so now the Guardian's turn is over. We're going to roll for reinforcements. It's a 5 and a 6. So a 5 is over here, and because we have 2 results for 6, that means there's 2 results for 6 over here. Oh, they're coming in pretty fast. This is, maybe it was a bad idea. Maybe I should have just had those resistance soldiers treated as normal. What are you guys on BGG talking about? This seems difficult. All right, so now all the reds activate, and then including the flamer. So let's go with, oh man, that's really bad for John. But that's okay. Let's start with over here, John. All these endos are going to be shooting. So this first endo is going to shoot John for 3. Okay, so it's taking 2. John is going to use his special ability to ignore one wound, and he's going to take a second wound, which actually hits his body armor, and his body armor is now depleted. So it's done. The other Endo here, which is kind of, we'll move him out just for the sake of moving him. He's going to take a shot, and let's see. John would take a wound, I believe. I could use his rank, but I don't think it's necessary. So there you go. Okay, and then this one is going to fly in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's going to attack our resistance soldier. Resistance soldier takes 1. He's not down. That's the blue one. Okay. And then this one's going to move in 1, 2, 3, 4. This drone's going to move 1, 2, right here. And he's going to attack the Guardian with 2. And the Guardian takes 1, and that goes to his body armor. And that's it. Oh wait, we've got this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So no one's inside the truck, so it's not attacking the truck, because the last mission, one of the conditions for loss would have been if your truck was destroyed. So, okay, and now we roll a logic dice. 5. Move, and move towards and attack the nearest character. If they are adjacent, roll 4 attack dice. So he has a movement value of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. He has a range of 4, so the Guardian is within range. And he only rolls 2 dice because he is not adjacent. Because that resistance soldier that's down is down. Okay, so all misses. I'm okay with that. Okay, that is the end of the round. We collect our dice. This is getting messy. This is getting real messy. Okay, let's start with. I think we're gonna start with John, because I have a great idea for this little group here. So let's start with John, and we'll see if we're able to do this. Okay, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. So let's see. Choose a number of enemies equal to the result in the grenade token's hex or adjacent hexes. Choose an enemy. Okay, an enemy. So we're going to take our dice value of 2. We're going to put it on the HE grenade. We're putting our grenade token right here in their zone, because they're all in the zone. John is not in the zone, so fortunately it doesn't affect him. And now I will roll this dice, and I add 1 to the result. Okay, so it's 3. So I have a value of 3. And I get to choose 3 enemies equal to the result of the grenade token's hex or adjacent hexes, and they take 2 wounds. So I will go ahead and I will take out my 2 blues plus 1 endo. So these ones are all dead, because they take 2 wounds and it only takes 1 wound to kill them. So that was totally worth it, and we discard the HE card, HE grenade card. So I no longer have my grenade. So I gotta do something about that. Okay, so next thing will be the resistance soldier. Let's give him 2 actions. So it's a red resistance soldier. Let's move him 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And has his next action, because we're going to make it to this waypoint. That's where we're going. We're going to have him shoot that drone that's sitting right in front of him. And it works, and that drone is dead. And now John is going to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think we want to move 2 more. Yeah, let's move 2 more. We'll move 2 more. 1, 2, we'll move here. Okay. I could have done that to do a rest instead, but I think he'll be okay. I think he'll be okay. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay. So that is the end of the round. We are rolling for reinforcements. We have a 1 and a 5. So the 1 is all the way over here, not too concerned, and the 5, which is my favorite friend, is right here, and he's going to do an attack right off the bat. Oh, darn. Okay. So let's first start off with this drone. He's going to move in 1, 2, 3, what? Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's going to move 1, 2. John's within range. He's taking a shot. And John can use his rank token to re-roll that, or just ignore one and take the wound. Yeah, I'm going to just flip his special. I'm going to ignore that so he takes 1 wound. This one's going to move 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's going to move 1, 2 just to be clear of line of sight, and he's going to roll. And I just lost my dice somewhere. Here we go. Okay, so he's going to take another wound, and I think that's what I'll do. I'll take another wound. So this T-72 platformer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so it is within range, but because it's equal distance, let's have him shoot the resistance soldier. Take one for the team, right, guys? Oh, sure. So he's down. Okay, sure. So he's down. Okay, not doing too hot here. Okay. Okay, so that ends John's turn. He has 3 wounds, and this is not looking good. Okay, so now it's the Guardian's turn. The Guardian, really, we need to make something happen here. Okay. So the Guardian first is going to move 2, 1, 2 to be right here. He is going to use this one to do a rest action, which I can bring him up and also remove 1 wound from him. And then we want to, okay, we're gonna try to make this make something interesting here. Okay, we're gonna do the shotgun. I get to ignore 2 because I'm assigning a dice value of 6. I get to ignore 2 Terminator results. So I'm first going to shoot the drone, and I can ignore 2 Terminator results, so that is enough to take out this drone. And I'm going to assign this 5 to shoot the T-800. Oh, this is a great roll. So he has a defense of 3, so he takes 3 wounds. Okay, so that's really good. 1, 2, and 3. So he has 3 wounds on him. He needs a 4th hit, and he's done. So now I am going to discard my plasma canister on the Guardian, and I take back 2 action dice from one of my weapons, which was the shotgun. I get to re-roll them, and I get to reuse them. I'm okay with that. So what do we want to do here? We run the risk, but we can make our way and take out that T-800. Let's try. We're going to try that. So I'm assigning the 2 value to the resistance soldier, the yellow resistance soldier. He's going to do a 3 attack on the commander. Okay, so okay, that's okay. So it's more than enough. No, it's not. He has a defense value of 3. Oh no, it is. Defense value of 3. He takes the 4th wound, but because he rolled this, his hazardous effect happens. After this enemy defends and is destroyed, it makes an attack against all characters and enemies in its zone within line of sight before being removed from the map. Okay, so we know he's destroyed because we met his defense value, but he's going to do one last attack to any of the characters and enemies in his zone. The Guardian is not in his zone, only the resistance soldier. So he's going to roll 2. And it's a complete miss. Awesome. Okay, so the T-800 flamethrower is now destroyed. So I have 1 value left, which is the 6. Now I could, for the sake of argument, do 2 actions, have this resistance soldier shoot this guy, and as his second, rest. Because I don't think it's really necessary, and it doesn't give me any value to move the Guardian this way. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to assign this value to the resistance soldier. He's going to attack that HK drone. And, oh, the drone avoids 1. So he does have a second action, which he will do it again. And that's enough. That's enough. So this drone is gone. Okay. Not bad, not bad. I think I played that one okay. So that ends the Guardian's turn. We roll for reinforcements. It is a 5 and a 4. So the 4 is over here, and the 5 is over here. Okay, so now let's start with the ones down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, beautiful. So John and the resistance soldiers are out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. So out of range. John somehow survives that. But we do have the T-72 platformer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, who gets to do 2 shots. He gets to do 2 shots, and both of those shots are on John. And this is not good because he can only take 2 more hits. Okay, first shot, miss. Second shot, okay, 1 hit. And I could do a reroll, but I don't want to. He will take that hit, I think. Okay. So this one's going to move in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not within range. And this one, honestly, I need to cut myself a break because if I move him, he's going to attack John. And I really, let's just move him up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to go for these guys. Okay, just go with me here. I cut myself a little bit of a break. Okay, so that ends the round. And I'm pretty sure we're going to start with John. I think John's going to have to go here. Okay, we recover all our dice. Let's take a look and see what's the best thing to do. John is currently only 1 hit away from being killed. This platformer over here is one of the things that's causing trouble, plus these guys. So if we're able to move John further away into this area, maybe that's what we need to do. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's start with John. That's not too bad at all. I'm not going to use my rank token on this one. Because the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a rest. Oh, to resurrect this resistance soldier. And I remove 1 wound from him. And the next thing I want to do is I want to assign this dice value to the resistance soldier because I want him to move. Am I concerned about attacking this? Not right now. So I'm going to move this resistance soldier twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Oh, wait, hold on. Yep, sorry. Where was he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he's right here. He has not entered this zone yet. So I was close. And the last 2 results, John can't rest because he's already done that. He can shoot and then move, and that might be worthwhile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you were in range, I was in range. Okay, so I'm going to use this dice value. This dice value. Yeah, I'll take my chances. Shoot the T-72 platformer. Sorry, I should have got rid of this. Over here. Okay, and let's see. It's more than enough because it has a defense value of 3. So this one is done. That one was really annoying me, actually, with 2 shots. And my last movement value, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I will be susceptible. So I'm going to use this last one to move into here to cover because I think I'm going to need it. Yeah, we have a lot of things happening here. Okay, so the next thing is rolling for reinforcements. It is a 2 and a 6, which is not good because there's 2 6s. So the 2 is all the way up here. And a 6 and a 6. Okay, so now they activate. Oh, this is messy. So let's start with that HK drone at the top. It's going to move in 1, 2, 3, and it's going to attack that resistance soldier right adjacent to it. Oh, come on. So he's down. So he's down. All right, lovely. This one's going to move in 1, 2, 3, and it's going to attack the Guardian. Okay, and the Guardian takes 1. It goes on its body armor, and he loses his body armor now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so these two are going to do an attack. So we'll do this first one on John. And let's see. It takes 1. So this obstruction takes 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's going to move in 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to shoot 3 at John. Oh, gosh. Okay, that's okay. First one gets hit by the obstruction, and the obstruction or the cover gets blown to pieces. The second hit, John's going to use his special ability and ignore 1 wound, so he doesn't take anything. Okay, HK drone, 1, 2, 3, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing within range. Okay, okay. So, okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. So now it is the Guardian's turn. And I don't have any more rank tokens, so I am stuck using this. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to use 1 rest value to get this guy back on his feet and take 1 off of his list. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this one to move him in 5 or take a shot. I think I'm going to have him take a shot. I'm going to have him shoot that HK drone that's right beside him. Come on. Dodges 1, doesn't take anything. Waste. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move the Guardian with a value of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll just go ahead and use my last value to do a shotgun. Plasma shotgun on him. And that's enough. So it's off the board. Okay. So I think that's it. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. Roll for reinforcements. We have a 3 and a 6. Oh, that's not good. So a 3 is all the way over here. And we have 2 6s. So now, officially, all our enemies are on the board. What a mess this is. What a total mess this is. Okay, starting with the reds. Let's go. So this HK drone right here within line of sight of John. Oh my goodness, he's going to be done. Okay, so 2, total miss. This one will move in 1, 2, 3, 4. It is within range of John. I think John is going down on this round. Oh, a miss on the first one. That's good. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Another shot. And that's enough. So John can use his rank token. We're going to use a rank to re-roll. And he still takes 1. So John is officially down. Okay, that's not good. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And now everyone is moving for that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. This T-72 does not have line of sight of that resistance soldier. And you know what? This drone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's going for the Guardian. Technically, I think that guy would have gone for the Guardian too. But again, let's cut me some slack here. And this one's going to move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shot on the resistance soldier. Oh, all missed. Perfect. Okay. That ends the round. This is close. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I can make this one. Maybe it was a bad decision. I just made it too hard for myself. Okay. So John can't go because he's downed. He can only use the dice values of 1. So we're going to have to start with the Guardian. We're going to have to start with the Guardian, and we're going to have to find a way either to reveal this waypoint ASAP and reveal this just to see where A is, and that way we can try to plan around that. Because the Guardian, he's a tough cookie. He might be able to do it. Okay, so not a lot of results, but enough to do what I needed to do. So let's go with assigning this value of 2 to the red. No. Yeah, I don't have a choice here. Okay, we'll do the red. He's going to move in, reveal the waypoint. It is Bravo. We're in trouble. So we know that's Alpha. We made it through the killing zone to a door on the opposite side of the courtyard. Taking cover behind the smoldering remains of a downed HK aerial drone, we tried to hold out against what seemed like an endless horde of Endos coming at us. "We gotta reach that door," I shouted, grabbing my radio. "Aerial support, come in, over. I need flanking fire on the following coordinates." "I sure hope you're right about this," Alex said as he ducked around the edge of the drone wreckage and fired at the machines. "Here they come." I crouched down as 4 Cobra Mark IVs flashed by overhead, their twin plasma cannons laying down streams of fire that blew apart the T-800s around us. The way was clear, but the entrance was a dead end, leading to what looked like a deserted Endo repair bay. "No go," I shouted. "We have to find a different way in." Remove the waypoint token, choose a zone that contains at least 1 outdoor hex. Make a 3 dice attack roll against each enemy in that zone and ignore any of their reactions. Okay, well, let's take a look here. That is not bad. So first of all, we're going to remove the waypoint token. So Bravo's gone. We've called in for aerial support. And we're going to choose a zone that contains at least 1 outdoor hex. So this is indoor, 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 indoor. So this is all outdoor. I choose this zone. Am I right? Am I right? Is this... Oh, this is a huge zone. So this zone right here has the most. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't want to choose those zones because it's only 1. Okay. 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 We're doing an aerial drop. Cobra Mark IVs in zone. In this zone beside John. We're doing 3 attacks against each enemy. First enemy, we'll start with this Endo. Of course. We ignore any any reactions. Okay, so that one survived. This one's gone. The T-72, it's gone as well. The Endo over here, it survives. The HK drone, it is gone. The T-800 here, it is gone. The T-800 here, it's alive. Okay. Wow. Well, I cleared out half. I'm okay with that. I cleared out half. I'm okay with that. And this is the Guardian's turn, right? Okay, so we know that this is Waypoint Alpha. So we want our guys to go in. On John's roll, they're all going to activate. So we don't really... It's not really looking good for us. So I'm going to try to do what I can. I'm going to move this soldier 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to move him here. We're going to spend this one. I can't get in cover, but I can get in cover up there. So I'm going to move the Guardian into this. While it is a supply crate, it also acts as cover because I think he could use the extra defense. And this last value I assigned to the blue. That means I have to get this guy all the way out there. Oh, that's going to be brutal. That's going to be brutal. How am I going to get him out there? Especially when that drone's going to activate now. Oh, so bad. So bad. Okay. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to shoot? I want to shoot. I'm going to shoot that drone anyways. Let's shoot and hope for the best here. Yeah, that's enough. All right. Okay. Okay. That ends the round. We're rolling for reinforcements. It's a 3 and a 6. So it's a 3. The 3 is all the way over here, and I'm okay with that. And a 6. We have 2 6s on this side. Okay. And now they all activate. So let's start with this drone here. This drone is going to attack this resistance soldier with 2. Oh, the problem. Oh, no, 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 no. I can't do that. You know why? I need the Guardian out here. I need to rescue John. Crap. All right. Anyways, he takes a hit. That's number red. Okay. Next thing will be this guy. He's going to move. I don't think he has line of sight. Yeah, let's move him 1. He's going to do 1 attack against the resistance soldier, and the resistance soldier is down. Okay. Okay. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to cheat on this one and just say, hey, let's suddenly change the rules and tell the resistance soldiers they don't need to do anything. They can just die. Okay, and now this one's going to move in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's going to attack that resistance soldier for 1. And it's blue, so he's actually down because he already had a hit, so he's down. And now, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Not within range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 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 This is not good. This is not good. I think I'm going to lose this one. I think this is going to be a very, very sad loss. All right. Okay. 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 Let's reclaim our dice. Let's see what we. Oh no, I'm not reclaiming dice. Sorry. It's John's turn. Okay, John has 1. He can do something with it, which is not much. He can't rest because he can't heal himself, but he can move 1. Way to go, John. Reinforcement rolls. It is a 5 and a 6. Oh god, 5 and a 6. Okay, so they activate, which means this drone is going to go over here and attack that resistance soldier, and he's down. All right, he's down. I think I played this too hard. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, he made it all the way for 2 shots on the Guardian. He is in cover, and it's a miss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think that's it. That is it. Okay. Well, that's just fantastic. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Okay. So the Guardian's gonna have to go first. And what's the point? Let's try. All right. Never give up, right? Isn't that somebody's motto? All right. All right. Well, I have all my soldiers down. I have just the Guardian. He's the lone wolf going in. And I think he's going to have to do his best to get in there. So we're going to move. Well, I could use my interact and find what's in there. Do you really think it would help me at this point? I don't think so. You give me another gun. It might be useful. No, forget it. We gotta go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I assign another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm in the gunner spot. Okay, I'll take it. I will take that. Okay, so I'm going to assign a 4 to the gunner seat. I get to make 2 attacks. and it has to be a range of 3. So I can attack this one, 1, 2. I can't attack that drone, but I can attack these 2 endos. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, so first attack. That's enough to kill this one. And my second attack will be towards that endo. And that is also enough to kill that one. And my last dice, I want to... Oh gosh, I could get beside John, but I can't. So why don't I do nothing with it? I can't make a second attack, so nothing. Okay, roll for reinforcements. A 2 and a 3. All right. A 2 and a 3. Where's 3? Right here. Okay. Well, let's start with the closest and work our way out. HK drone is going to shoot the truck. Of course. So the first gets canceled and the truck takes the hit. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes a shot on the truck. All missed. This one's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then has line of sight for 2. And the truck takes that one. And this one's going to move in 1, 2, 3, 4 out of range. This one's going to move back 1, 2, 3, 4 within range. It's shooting 3 on the truck. And the truck takes another hit. Well, he's not defending, right? So, okay, so the truck takes another hit. So it has 4 out of the 7. And I think this one's going to move in 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's out of range. Okay. All right, John rolls. How about John just get in the truck? How about that? Just get in the truck. Okay, surprisingly, I rolled 2 1s, so I get to move 2 spots. 1, 2. Oh, Guardian, help me. I'm right there. Oh, okay, now we roll for reinforcements. It doesn't really matter because there's no more to deploy, so we're just going to activate all the blues. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going to shoot 2 on the truck. The truck takes 1, and then the Guardian takes 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's shooting 3 for that T800, and the truck takes 1. It has one more left. And let's see, these guys, oh, hello. 1 shoots 3 on the truck. Oh, man. The truck takes the first one. Guardian takes the second one. Okay, 1 more hit to the truck, and that's it. And then 1, 2, only 3. So the truck is destroyed. I don't know where the Guardian's going to be. But we flip this over. Oh, it becomes... Oh, okay, perfect. So it actually ends up being covered with a value of 3. So that first hit destroyed the truck. The second hit gets absorbed by the truck. Okay, that's okay. So it doesn't hit the Guardian. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, shooting 2. And let's see. Now this is against the Guardian. The Guardian can ignore 1 result, so nothing happens. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as well. 2 shots. All missed. And this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a shot on there as well. Okay, so that one is a hit, and that hit goes to the debris, and the Guardian is somehow still alive, but he doesn't have his gunner seat anymore. Oh man. You know what? If you guys are watching, you might as well just jump out now because this is not going to go well. But I will press on. We found the waypoint. We know Waypoint Alpha is up there, and I'm pretty sure I will just continue with any equipment that I found and just proceed so that you guys can see mission 6. But let's carry this forward. We are now rolling for no, that was John, so that was it. So now the round is over. We collect all our dice, and for the sake of argument, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna cheat right now, and I'm gonna switch it over. Our resistance soldiers, we are just gonna remove them from the board because there's no way I will survive by trying to go to rescue all 3 of them. There's just no way. That's like mission impossible at this point. So I'm gonna try to just see if I can get John and the Guardian back to Waypoint Alpha, and that's it. So let's do that. Okay, so first of all, Guardian's gonna roll, and it's not a great roll, of course. So first thing I want to do is I am technically adjacent to John. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to help him up. I'm going to do a rest and get him up on his feet, and I remove 1 wound from him. And the second thing I'd like to do is grab my teleporter and teleport all the way over to the zone where Alpha Waypoint is. Let's go ahead. Let's do a couple of shots here. We're going to do 1 shot on the drone that's right adjacent to us, and that is enough. We'll do a second shot, 1, 2, 3, 4 to that. Oh no, that's it. My second shot will be to this drone right here. And it dodges 1, so I will use John's rank token, and he's going to use it to reroll. Okay, perfect. So that rank token on his sergeant class can no longer be used. And now with that last die result of 1, I'm going to rest 1 more time, and that's it. Okay, so now we roll for reinforcements, like it matters. It's a 5 and a 6. Well, at least they're far away. So I don't have any more, so I only get 5 and a 6 here. And that's it. So, okay, so just clarification. I know I had changed the rules originally by trying to, I don't know what I was thinking, making it harder by keeping the resistance soldiers as real characters that I would have to keep alive and have them all at the waypoint. But I'm quickly changing that plan right now. So I'm just going to remove my resistance soldiers. They are no longer in play. I do not need to rescue them. I'm just going to focus on the Guardian and John to try to get them there. But I don't even think that's going to happen. But it just saves me trying to have that distraction of trying to rescue the downed resistance soldiers. And they're so far spread apart, especially the one that was down here. There's no chance. There's no chance. Or comment and say tell me I had some hope. Okay, so what am I doing here? I rolled for the resistance roll, so it would be the Guardian. This one's going to move in, and it will actually attack John because it's the closest. 1, 1, 2, but it's equal distance, so we'll have it attack the Guardian. No, actually, it's not the Guardian. It would be John. Okay, it missed. This one, oh man, okay, this one's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and it's closest to John, so it's going to attack twice. First attack, John takes a hit. He's going to use his special, ignore that wound. And that thing's going to do a second hit. And John takes that hit. And now this one's going to move in 1, 2, 3. And it's within range of John. It's shooting 3. Somebody cut me a break. And John is back on his back again. He's down. Okay, we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 to the Guardian. Okay, so the Guardian can ignore 1 result, 1 Terminator result, which it does, so nothing happens. 1, 2, that one's going to shoot 3, And this is destroyed. The Guardian is somehow still alive. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because it can't land on those spots. Okay, that's not bad, right? It's John's turn. What do you think is going to happen here? Okay, here we go. Well, John, that's a great roll. That's a fantastic. This was a 4. That's a fantastic roll. Unfortunately, you can't use any of those results. So reinforcements, but there's no more in the pool, so we're just going to activate the blues. And I think the Guardian has pulled out his shovel and prepared to dig his grave. So let's go. So 1, 2 shots on the Guardian. He survives. He moves. This one moves in 1, 2 shots on the Guardian. Okay, takes 1, so the Guardian takes a hit. And this drone moves in for 2. Guardian gets to ignore that. This Endo fires 3 on the Guardian. Guardian takes 1. The other Endo beside him is going to fire. All missed. The what am I doing here? The T-72 platformer shooting 2 twice, and that's 2 hits. And that's 1 to the Guardian and 1 to bring him down. Okay, so that's it. We know Waypoint Alpha is right here because we had uncovered the other 2 or other 3. I think maybe, I'm not even sure if I played it the way it was supposed to be played with the resistance soldiers, whether or not it would have made a difference. It may have, but I feel like I wasn't spending, at the beginning, I wasn't spending a lot of time trying to rescue them, maybe twice, but I couldn't deploy them fast enough to get to the waypoints. So, I mean, I am sort of in a center location, so it is almost equal distance in the far corners for those waypoints. But unfortunately, whoever said this mission was easy, I don't think so. But maybe I just had some bad luck. But at least I mopped the floor with that flamethrower, so I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, so there you go. That was mission 5. Not the greatest. We stormed the courtyard, a little bit brash, a little bit arrogant, and I think they closed in quickly and mopped the floor with us. I did appreciate that one aerial strike. I wasn't expecting that. That was great. Wiped out at least 3 out of the 7 characters, or 4 out of the 7 characters that were in the zone. If I play this again, it would be nice to set it up so that I draw them all into one area and then just hopefully blast them. I feel like that HE grenade that I had could have been used in this situation, but because John was down the whole time, it made it very difficult. So unfortunately, mission failure, but that's okay. If this was a successful mission, and you know what, for the sake of argument, if we had revealed Waypoint Alpha, it would have said, the remaining Endos put up a fierce fight, but we'd come too far to be stopped now. John gathered our remaining soldiers and spearheaded the advance across the courtyard, leading from the front as he always did. Machine after machine fell under our coordinated assault, leaving a trail of slag metal in our wake. After blowing apart 2 T-800s guarding the matte gray steel door, John had Alex run a sec bypass. Door began sliding open while all of us aimed our weapons inside, ready for an Endo ambush. But the hallway leading into the bowels of the base was empty, and John radioed for a second wave of our forces. "We're in!" he shouted. "All units, converge on me and sweep forward." So if that had happened, where I had John and the Guardian and my dream and hopes of having my resistance soldiers at Waypoint Alpha, we would have found the tunnel, opened the security door, and we would remove the enemy entrances that border this waypoint zone from the game and return it to the box. So it would be removing this one. And for the remainder of this mission, increase the number of dice rolled for enemy reinforcements by 1, so it would be 3 dice, and once all the characters are in this zone, the mission ends. So Right. So if I had my forces scattered throughout this base or this courtyard, first person to reveal alpha, we would have read that, removed the enemy entrance that was here. Makes sense, because I certainly don't want enemies popping up there. And then they'd all have to rush here, and everyone have to be in there, and we'd have to somehow survive. So, yeah, maybe not a great idea to have the resistance soldiers as real characters. So, anyways, either way, I really hope you guys enjoyed the mission narrative, advancing the storyline, John's mission, trying to reach the courtyard. We got into the base, got through the courtyard, and now we found this. Well, let's do the alternate reality. We found the entrance, and all our guys are in there, and we are pop, 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 pop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We're all out in there, leaving these enemy endos behind, and hopefully moving on to mission 6. So thanks for joining me. Maybe I bit off more than I could chew, and I'm sorry about that. But that's my fault for listening to BGG forums. What was I thinking? Oh my god. Okay, so there you go. End of mission 5, and until next time, stay bored.